Destroy.
What's up, fucker? Welcome to another edition of the Funny as Fuck podcast.
It is kind of funny. I thought my mic didn't work.
I had it turned off.
Really? I was about to get an attitude.
Yeah, because you like talk during the intro music.
Really? Because I didn't. I didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, you do sometimes though.
But sometimes it wasn't this time.
I'll probably be fiddling with the buttons here. Those are new mics. I'm not sure they pick up as well as the other ones, but
don't ever turn my shit off again before everything starts.
I had everybody's turned off, not just yours.
I'm not everybody.
It's not a race thing. Here we go already.
It's where I fucking sit. When your mic's on, I want my mic on.
I'm trying to silence you.
But there's no... always.
But you didn't hear what I said. They were both off at the same time.
I heard what you said. I ignored what you said. It went right to my fucking agenda. I said, do not turn my mic off when your mic is on. Silencing fucking me. There's no censorship.
It wasn't. They were both off.
Do not fucking censor me. Please.
It was so you don't talk during the intro music.
But I wasn't. I was bobbing my head. Do not turn my fucking mic off.
You're good at that.
You're making me feel controlled. Bobbing my head?
Yeah, especially when you're getting fucking held by your ears.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you know all about these things.
Well, I know about you doing that.
Like a jock in the box. Go fuck yourself. Why don't you introduce
our guest?
Yeah.
Make sure I hit the fucking right button here.
Let's see.
It's Denise. It's Denise from the Blind Pig.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Say hello.
Hello.
Solely female independent owner of a bar in Salina.
It's my dad's favorite bar.
Yeah, nobody else has a woman-owned shit like
where he
that.
met
She's
his
a
current
bad
wife.
bitch.
They got married at the Blind Pig, and I missed it because I was in Jackson, Tennessee doing comedy.
Oh, wow.
They got engaged and got married. All three there.
Oh, there.
And they still drink there quite a bit.
Yeah. And the football team, that's like their home. She takes good care of them. Right? That's
Salina Liberty.
Yeah.
We've discussed them before on here.
Yeah, and I was ruthless about it. But I met a few guys, and they were cool, so I completely reversed.
That's what I tried to tell you. You're talking shit on them.
Well, I was talking shit because that's what I do. But she actually has a couple of the guys at bartend, and the really big guy. What's his name?
Kelvin McCoy.
McCoy is extremely cool. We had a great conversation, in the bar. So I really enjoyed him, and then the running back that was carrying the trophy around.
Tracy Brooks.
Yeah, so he must be a big deal because you both knew who he was like right away.
Yeah, he broke his something earlier. He missed a bunch of games. Yeah, like the first game I was there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he broke his wrist.
He's an Alabama boy from what I understand. I mean, I thought he said he was from Alabama.
Look at you, all nut hanging now.
That's not the thing. I was eavesdropping on a conversation.
No, I meant that you reversed because you were talking quite a bit of shit on one of the podcasts.
I did. I still haven't bought a ticket to a game. The coach tried to give me tickets. He and a little short, curly-haired guy. The two coaches. There's a short guy I think his name is Martinez or something like that.
Yeah, Coach Martinez.
Okay, and then the head coach.
Herman O'Neill.
Yeah, because I was talking shit at a bar one night about that, and they were like, well, why don't you come out and check it out? We'll get you some tickets. And I'm like, no, I'm fine.
It's fun.
I don't want to go.
It's fun. It really
I don't...
You don't do sports unless it's MMA.
Yeah, I just don't. So I don't want to waste somebody's tickets. But I mean, I know that you support them a lot. I mean, they do. What are some of the things that you do with the team at your bar?
I feed them twice a month. Home cooked meal.
Right on.
And we have the after parties there.
Okay.
So after all the home games.
Right. I remember one time when Tony was playing there. I think that a lot of those guys are working your doors when they have. Oh, for your was it in your anniversary
party?
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Helps
with the anniversary party. Like I said, Kelvin helps me. Like I said, he bartends.
Right.
Pelton Smalls has bartended for me before.
I remember him. Yeah.
Yep.
So well, that keeps you busy on top of already running a business. You know what I mean? So you're always busy.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen you not be busy. I've never not seen you out of your environment. All the way from the old days back at the at Coaches.
Coaches.
That's where I learned to fear, at Coaches.
At where Prime or the video.
Yeah, where the
Where
video.
the video places now. What used to be
Yeah.
the old Keymars.
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
hang out there. Me
Yeah.
and Gabe, we'd get fucking hammered.
You and a gay?
Gabe.
Oh, I thought you said me and a gay, and I'm like, that's kind of forward. That's not right.
Oh, Gabe might have been gay. I don't
Well,
know.
okay, whatever. But that's where I met Denise. I didn't meet her. I just knew who she was and knew how to act when she was there and how to act when she wasn't there. It just kept you fucking safe.
I remember it was in the middle of winter. Like he borrowed his girlfriend's car, and then we met some guy there, and he's like, "You guys like peppermint moonshine?" We're like, "I don't know." So we went out in Gabe's car and fucking
Yeah.
drank this whole fucking bottle of peppermint moonshine, and then went back into coaches. And I think I passed out in a booth.
That ain't good. You're lucky. You're lucky.
It might have been before or after my time.
I don't know. Which did you enjoy more? Managing or owning? They're both. I remember you were pretty involved with everything. back then.
Owning, definitely.
It's better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you manage and you have an owner overseeing you, then you have to kind of cater to what they want.
Was that the old guy?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was always a dick to me about Burn.
He was.
I mean,
Sad. He was an idiot.
yeah.
Complete and total idiot.
He was always such
Didn't
a.
know how to run a business.
He was a
Had no
dick to
clue.
me, and one day I told Lancaster, I'm gonna beat that old fucker's ass. But then when I realized you were attached to it, that anger went away.
I was like, after I left there is when Mike and I opened the Blind Pig.
Right.
And I remember him coming into the bar, sitting up at the bar right after we opened. He said, oh, yeah, this place will only last, I don't even give him 6 months.
Right. Well,
Well, you've been there almost 20 years, huh?
17 and a half.
17, yeah.
has it been 17 in the?
17. Yeah, we just celebrated 17.
Wow. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You've got to do something huge for your 20th.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be just multiple people going to jail.
They have a fucking big bash every year.
Yeah, I've only been to a couple because usually, I'm probably drunk by the time it starts.
I'm usually Ubering because that's a good money night. Just sit out there in the mall parking lot and wait.
Yeah.
I think the last time we went,
And I can
Tony
hear
was
like
playing.
Paramount playing anyway. So.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that was who was playing when we went. It was Paramount.
And Sunset.
No, yeah, Sinners, and I think the Doctor.
That was just this last year.
Well, has it been? Well, maybe I went 2 years ago.
Or wait a minute. No, yeah. It was 2 years
Was it 2 years
Yeah, it
ago?
was 2 years
And
ago.
then Dr. Harrington's band.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's when I saw the football players. It's like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
but they were super polite. They look really intimidating, but they were all, genuinely polite, nice. Nothing like you.
It's like, I've never had trouble with
Me?
Well, I don't really think you have trouble with anybody.
Well,
Like, there's a lot of shit I don't fear, but you happen to be one of those things that I do.
it's the mama look.
It's deaf. Mother of who?
It's the mama look. Just give them the mama look. Disappointed mama look. That kind of whips people in line.
This looks like the one that's going to just whoop the fuck out of you, not whoop you in line.
You know that look well, I'm sure.
I've never been spanked in my life.
You said your mom still hits you to this day.
I got whoopings. There's a difference.
Yeah.
A spanking's with the fingers. A whooping's with anything they've got. It just comes across your body.
You ever have to go get your own switch off the tree?
No, that's a stereotype. We got stenching cords.
I had to.
Did you?
Yeah.
They did that?
No, go get a switch off the tree.
We're doing
You picked a small one, they'd hit you even harder.
You really got spankings?
Not that much. I was a good kid.
Says no one ever.
No, I was.
Compared to
We should
who?
have had this. My sister. We should have had this
No,
discussion
we
a couple weeks
definitely-
ago on the birthday pod.
No, she was a good time.
She was. That was a
good
good
time.
time. It was. Drunk. She was fucking lit up like fucking Times Square at Christmas. Though she was
Yeah.
Fuck.
I have to know.
I couldn't understand her or your wife, and I don't understand because your wife wasn't drunk.
No, she just had to be censored a lot. She
She had to be censored once.
That
Trying to
was
get my
enough.
fucking house firebombed.
Yeah. I've got to know, Denise. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened at the Pig? I mean, because it's on the south side of town. I mean,
There's been some crazy things I can't talk
can you-
about. But,
yeah. That's, I get that one.
well, it's like, when we first opened, we used to close at midnight. And so, depending upon how busy we were and stuff, and especially that's when Mike was really involved.
Yeah.
And so we would go around and look and see who all was in the room. And if there was people we really wanted to hang out with, we'd turn all the lights on and have people leave
And then
until all the other ones stick around. And then we turn the lights off and party on.
Makes sense.
So there was some kind of crazy things. And yeah.
yeah.
And some of the things, what happens at the Pig stays at the Pig.
Yeah, hey, that
Kinda like
works.
Vegas.
That sounds the best. I will tell you, they've got the best chicken strips in town.
Do they?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know where they get them from, but nobody else has them like that. And the mango habanero is about perfect. I mean,
my dad's favorite.
It's not over.
He knows the secret. He knows how you make it. He makes it at home now.
He buys a lot of
yeah,
mango
but
stuff from us.
it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, the breakfast would be, if I could manage to bring in my own little portable thing of grits to go with the bacon and eggs, because I can't eat bacon and eggs without grits, but it's just not real cool to bring and say, hey, can I have some hot water to mix my grits up in?
You tried the flatbreads?
What's a flatbread?
It's like a pizza
Like the
flatbread.
pizza?
Yeah.
Like
Try the breakfast one sometime.
a flat.
Oh, you got a breakfast one?
What's
No, I didn't
inside of
know
it?
that.
Just bacon, eggs, and
It's like it's non-bread, so it's like a stone-fired bread, but it's like teardrops, so it's thin, so like your kind of like your pizza, your hand-tossed pizza crust, kind of. Like the breakfast one we put gravy, eggs, cheese.
like a hangover meal in a pita.
Yeah,
or in a
but
flatbread.
it's just a flat. It kind of comes out looking like a pizza. But yeah.
Well, what's the evening or the afternoon?
I like the cheeseburger
And
one
then the
myself.
evening, we've got a cheeseburger.
They got cheeseburgers there?
Yeah, we have cheeseburgers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's surprising how many people don't realize we have food.
Food, right?
Well, no, I know.
I
I just
mean, our
figured.
food sales have really.
I thought it was all
taken
finger
off.
foods. I didn't think it was like you could get a hamburger.
Yeah, we have burgers. We have
A
burgers.
hamburger's a finger food. You eat a hamburger with a fork, you fuck.
When you go to a bar,
It's a
they
hand
all
food.
have.
Yeah.
It's not finger.
We sell
Finger foods you
we have
can
like
dip.
A 4-ounce chicken fried steak sandwich we do, and
When you eat at a bar, you shouldn't have a fork anyway. It's bar food. You should
Yeah.
fucking-
I think you guys were the first ones that had that cool little machine where you drop the stuff inside and then it came down. It was like great.
yeah, auto fry.
Perfect every time. Those are fucking expensive.
Yes, they are.
They are
They are.
because when I first saw the one that you had, I was like, ooh, I want one. And when I saw the price, I said, yeah, no, never in a lifetime.
Is it more than your wife's fucking nugget ice maker?
Yes, substantially more.
She put that, and I love Sonic Ice. That's what it makes, right?
Yeah,
And I looked, and I was like, yeah, I can't afford that.
yeah. It's way over 500.
Yeah. I looked on Amazon. I
Yeah.
think it was like $587.
No, I think
And I got to put my own fucking water in.
Take that times 2 and add a couple extra zeros.
yeah, because I think it was
Zero
probably
on there.
around 10.
Yeah,
it was
they're
over
up-
$10,000,
Yeah.
and it was probably way more back then. You know, when that was like the hottest thing.
That's probably way more now.
And
Yeah,
Shit's
they're way more now.
Shit's
because-
gone up so much.
Yeah.
Well, with COVID, yeah, I get it. Yeah,
that and all their improvements and stuff like that. But
yeah, but I'm not sure anybody else has one.
I think Romie has one at the Paramount.
Does he?
I think Kevin does.
Well, it hadn't been there very long.
I know the Looney Bin in Wichita has one.
Why'd you mention that? We don't fuck with the loony bin.
I might tomorrow night.
Really?
I got so much shit to do tomorrow night. Saturday, I'm going to see Judas Priest in Wichita. And
You're like all fucked up in your music taste.
Friday, I'm all over the place. You know that.
Fucking dyslexic, bipolar music listener. You got Prince over here, Judas Priest over here,
Outcast.
Outcast.
Yeah, I love Outcast.
You're fucked.
I wish
What-
they'd get back together so they could tour and I could go see them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so tomorrow night, I can go to my buddies who were supposed to have on the podcast last Sunday's wrestling show in Junction, or the Goo Goo Dolls here, or the Looney Bin open mic. Plus, 2 of my friends are on the main shows at the Looney Bin. So I might just go to Wichita and stay the night and then go to Judas Priest.
That wrestling
Saturday.
fake. That shit's fake.
It's predetermined. It's fucking theater. It's fucking
acting?
It's men in underwear doing theater
Oh,
and like athletic theater.
I'm just.
It's like a soap opera for men.
Yeah, Denise, what do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? I'm curious. I'm going to ask you all the questions I've always wanted to.
Yeah, you're a
but
great
just
interviewer. Way better than me.
couldn't. Just because you're
Country and 80s rock.
cunt. I would.
80s
Yeah.
rock.
Like good old country.
I like all country.
What about sports? Are you a sports freak?
Am I a sports freak?
Sports freak?
No, not a freak.
But so you don't like every Sunday you watch a game or not all.
I follow,
you
I follow my Broncos.
right?
I am a
I
Broncos.
was going to say
You said Bill's wrong.
Yeah.
I've never
I'm
known.
trying to figure, because I don't know how it happened. Like on Facebook, how when you search stuff, all of a sudden all this crap starts coming up in my timeline. All of a sudden, all this Buffalo Bills crap keeps coming up in my timeline. Very little Broncos. It's all Buffalo Bills. I'm like, where the fuck is all this Buffalo Bills?
He's probably hacked into your shit.
No, it's if you I've mentioned the Chiefs, now I get Chiefs, but I've noticed I've been blocking fucking advertisers on Facebook for a month straight, probably like 6 a day, and just more pop up. Every third post is a fucking ad.
It's because they say every 2.
Yeah,
so you
it's
have
fucking crazy.
You know what's
two
fucked
of your
up?
friends an ad, 2 of your friends ad, 2 of your friends ad.
If the government ever starts reading your mind and that shit popping up on your phone, there's going to be some problems in my life.
I mean, it already is. When you Google shit, it shows up on Facebook, and they're like, we don't share your information. Bullshit, you don't.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah. Be careful what videos you watch. Be careful what,
I'm on Pornhub all the time, and that shit never pops up in my Facebook feed.
Yeah, I was
looking for thirsty moms popping up.
All right, we have a call-in guest.
Right on.
No. That's the life of a businesswoman, and that's the woman that I know never on break.
Is that one of your
never
employees?
on vacate?
No, actually, it's Shelby who's with Mike.
Yeah. And how are you in the middle of people? You don't just ask her, like, who was that?
Was it one of your? I didn't say who it was. I said it was one of your employees. I thought maybe it was Crystal. Still work out there?
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah. Matter of fact, she's working tonight.
Yeah.
Worked with her for a little bit.
Did you? Where'd you work with her at? Oh, yeah, you did.
The old job.
That. Yeah, whatever. We ain't saying it, so just stay in your fucking lane. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget.
Left me when you came back.
Yeah. I remember you going,
that sounds familiar to me.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Most recently, I think about this time. It's funny. So we were at the Pig and getting ready to leave and think. And Denise was standing by the trash can. And I looked at her, I said, would you mind throwing this away? And the look that she gave me, and I said, fuck it, I'll just throw it away myself. I wasn't even thinking because you were doing something else, and I was headed out. But the look you gave me could have froze water. It made me uncomfortable. It wasn't intentional, but you were in the middle of actually doing something. And I was like, hey,
you usually I'm in the middle of doing something.
Yeah. You never stand around. I do get that.
I do a little bit. But
well, when?
Usually towards the end of my shifts.
Right.
Like when
that's good, though. You're a hands-on owner. Like, some people aren't. Like,
right.
I always see you in there doing shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I have a steady schedule. I mean, I work a regular schedule. And then, like, when employees need off and stuff like that, a lot of times I fill in.
You're the one that to fill in everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically own and operate it.
Yeah.
Well,
and then I do all my own books. I do all the inventory. I do.
Well, and that's probably smart because you have to worry about not trusting somebody or something not being done.
Yeah.
But
sometimes it gets a little rough.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's a lot of stuff to keep track of. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to keep track of.
I can barely keep track of my keys or anything.
My employees are required to watch where I put my keys and shit like that now because I lose everything.
Where are my keys? Where the fuck are my keys?
And it's always so funny too because I go to leave and I'm in my car and I gotta go back in and they're like, "What'd you lose now? What'd you forget?" Always forget something.
I have a bowl I keep my keys in, like an old 70s swinger party, but I'm the only one here. So
like a bowl? Okay.
And didn't they used to do that? Like
I thought that's
like at swinger parties back in the 70s. They would have like a bowl. Yeah, right.
Did you put your keys in? That doesn't make any sense. It's not even relevant. Hey, we're going to swing. Let's just drop our keys.
We're talking about keys. How's that not relevant?
I think people just probably leave their keys in their clothes. Could you imagine?
There used to be...
The fucking chaos of trying to go through all the keys to find your key?
Now you're going to make me fucking Google
what
shit.
The fuck ever. Who cares? You're Googling something that's fucking stupid. But tomorrow I'm going to have a hamburger.
Okay.
I'm really excited. Bijou. See, I said hamburger. Bijou was like really happy and everything.
She wanted more of your wine.
You weren't even alive in the 70s, prick.
No, 77 I was born.
That doesn't count. That's at the very end. Shit's done. Done, son. I was alive in the 70s.
That's because you're older than me. You
Lots.
Fucking old fuck.
Oh, you'll be...
Now you're making me Google 70s
lucky.
swinger parties.
That's irrelevant to put... That's fucking stupid.
So?
Well, you're an idiot. Put bowl of keys and see if that comes up. Just put bowl of keys.
70s orgy swingers.
No, dude, that's bowl of keys. Put bowl of keys. That's how
I'm always leery of Googling shit here because it shows your whole fucking history from like the last week. So I don't know. I can't remember what I Googled. It might be something embarrassing.
Yeah. I should put bowl of...
I'll just...
Denise, help me the fuck out here. Just say bowl of keys.
Bowl of keys.
Yeah, see, just type in bowl of keys.
I got it. I'll do it. I just got to get off there.
Oh, Bijou. And there it settles. It is not synonymous with...
Urban Dictionary key party. Here, let me go. Fucking Google here.
Where all the men put the car keys into a bowl or bag, and at the end of the party, the women blindly select a set of keys to determine...
Who they're going to fuck, right?
It won't tell me the rest of it. Determine who she goes home with for the
What
rest
the
of the
fuck?
evening.
I told you.
Gratifications, yep.
So I'm wrong.
Then the thing is, last night I got to take Jerry's wife Sue home from the key party for the first time. She gave me a better blowjob than my own wife Jan, but I love her more than anything, especially since she's like, because I've seen it in a movie or some shit.
You're lying. What were your favorites?
You think I was like at the age of 2 going to fucking swinger parties?
Maybe you heard stories.
I did in movies. I just told you.
I just can't. I feel stupid now. And Denise found it faster than both of us. I mean, apparently we need to just have her here to look up. I just had to
get off the Google screen. I couldn't remember what I Googled. So you don't want to. Let me see what I Googled.
You don't want male pegging to pop up?
CNN, my doctor that I go see, Gambino's Pizza, Looney Bin, Josh Allen, another comedian, Matador Beef Sticks.
Yeah.
Like a true fatty.
I don't think is that what that is?
What? Matador Beef Sticks?
Yeah,
they're like Slim Jims, but they're not as greasy.
Don't lie. I bet you've typed
greasy.
that in.
Matador Beef.
You're getting horned.
Yeah.
You're getting horned. You're telling me. Move on.
That's my. That's my.
I don't feel comfortable.
That's my search history. On
my
Pornhub.
safe word is shut the fuck up.
Matador Beef Sticks on fucking Pornhub.
Here, change the subject. So I'm going to 38 Special. We were talking music.
Oh yeah, that's next week. Huh?
Special,
where are you going to that?
Here,
Stiefel.
I'll be at the Stiefel. Next Friday.
Wow.
Next Friday, yeah.
The Stiefel has that many concerts?
I got quite a bit. Stiefel's awesome. I love the Stiefel. Other than it smells like poop in there quite a bit. They have a sewer issue there.
Do they?
The only thing is it's so small that they have to charge more for the tickets too.
Yeah, but it's to me it's worth it instead of you're going to pay for gas driving somewhere, so but
it equals out. Pretty cool. They still have concerts at the. I always still want to call it the Buy Center, Tony's Pizza Event.
Yeah, it's always going to be the Buy Center to me.
I know, right?
Let me tell you what somebody needs to do. In Wichita, they have this place called the Wave. It's an outdoor,
indoor-outdoor. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just outdoor.
No, they have an indoor too. They do shows in the winter inside.
Where?
At Wave.
But it must have a different building.
It's all self-contained. It's all in that same area. It's right down by the Looney Bin.
In that same area. But that is the coolest shit in the world.
Yeah, didn't you go see Jamie Johnson there?
I did.
Yeah.
But just the outside. That's your next project.
What's that?
Opening up a outside concert venue. You're a female. You just have to you and a minority need to get together and get an SBA loan. You can get anywhere from $50,000 to $500,000. I'm not that smart, and I would never show up to work because I'd be scared. Scared I'm gonna fuck up.
I don't know why.
You have a look.
I know.
I've seen you in action.
I've had other people that like come to work for me and say that they just feel intimidated for some reason.
And there's got to be a reason.
Try not to
it's a smile.
I mean,
You're fired. So get your shit and get the fuck out.
It takes a lot to get fired by me, though.
When you own your own business, you have to you can't be like a pushover though, because people will fucking take advantage.
Yeah.
People like you.
No, my fucking ethics.
You do a pretty strong ethics.
I've fucking worked hard my entire life for everything I fucking have, dude. I started working at my mom's restaurant when I was like 14 and haven't fucking stopped.
You personalized that real fucking quick, didn't you?
What's that?
Just jumped on that fucking personal stick.
I'm just giving you facts.
Rocked it. I get those. I know who you are. You have no morals, but you definitely have work etiquette.
I'm actually fucking selling something on Marketplace instead of people trying to fucking... Did we determine, can you say Jew you down still?
I guess it's no different than nigger. I guess if you have a Jewish person that's offended... Is it because Jews are very tight with money?
I think that's a stereotype.
Is that well?
I'm just trying to. I don't want to get canceled from our 30 fucking listeners. You know, but we have 49 subscribers on YouTube. I looked up what we need to make money off of it to run ads.
No.
We need 1,000. We need 1,000 fucking subscribers.
Who gives a fuck about that? But you don't understand.
I've got a lot of money tied up in this little fucking
you do. You should
horse and fucking pony show.
But you make a lot of money.
I work hard.
You have no children and you have no wife. You're living the life.
Never been interested in that.
Living
marriage,
your life.
Kids, none of that.
Yeah, you have a dog.
Bijou.
Marriage is hard.
Well,
marriage is.
You should know. You've been married 7 times.
Well, I move up. I get bored.
Upgrade.
Huh? Yeah.
Upgrade.
Instead of cheating, I just say, you know what? I'm just not into you anymore. You only fuck well when you're drunk. Or
that's your responsibility then to provide the alcohol.
Well, then we're in treatment.
You're pissing Bijou off talking about women
I know
in a disparaging manner.
It is what it is. I learned a lot from Mike. Tons. Yeah. Every business adventure I've ever been on, and I've had a couple, just get bored and shut down. But his philosophy pushed me along.
Right.
I mean, either he was friendly or wasn't friendly. And he definitely let me know, hey, you're the exception. I just want to let you know that, and I mean, you never had to guess, you guys are an amazing power couple. There's just a certain place I won't mention I'll never buy anything from. We almost bought a truck from there and I was like, no. I started remembering about.
I know where you're talking about.
Yeah. How they fucked people that I just don't even, I still get angry. I was so drunk one day, I almost brought up to one of the guys, I don't know what it is. He's salesman of the month quite often.
I know you're talking
I know who you're talking about too.
And
comes up in my Facebook feed.
I about opened up my mouth, but we were eating pizza at his house because everybody was in town. I was fucking hungry, so I shut the fuck up. When I got in the car, I told my wife, "This motherfucker, let me tell you what he did." As I unbuttoned my pants because I couldn't breathe. But it just, people are just shitty.
Yeah. It's gotten worse. It's gotten so bad. I mean, I feel the service industry, especially like bars, restaurants, and stuff like that. It's really gotten bad lately. I mean, it's too bad.
Well, but you keep on surviving. You keep on making it through.
Yeah.
I mean, so that says something about your skill level. I mean, you're able to keep your shit open.
Yeah.
You have solid regulars, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
got people who work hard. I mean, I've got a pretty good crew,
And you secured our only professional football team. I mean, those are all kind of big accomplishments.
They go other places too.
Well, but other people don't support them like you do.
Right.
Then that wouldn't be there. I mean, fuck, there's jerseys up on the wall.
Yeah, there's other places that have jerseys up on the wall.
I don't, where?
I think the library has Tracy Brooks.
It just means he gets a drink for free. That's kind of cute. The library, it's a college bar. I won't say anything too bad about it because, I can because I don't go there.
I've never been there. I've never been there.
You haven't?
It kind of creeps me out.
It's like where old dudes go to try to get young pussy.
It's where old dudes used to go to be embalmed.
I forgot about that.
Right? I always thought the House of Sight and Sound would make a great bar. Honestly, it's an old piece of shit building, but yeah.
No, well, Denise expanded.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
Which way does it go?
It goes to the east.
Okay, you've been there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if you're like lying for PR.
I go to the Pig and hang out with my pops.
Like how often?
Because where I know where he's at. Sometimes I'll just be out south driving and I'll look and I see his truck there or Marsh's Jeep and I'll stop in, have a water.
Right.
Sometimes a beer, maybe.
That's his office.
But it's the office.
That's his office. I like
that.
Yeah. That's his office.
They went on vacation. We burned his office down one year.
I've seen that.
It was pretty funny. They went on vacation. They were gone for like a week because he always sits at the same table, all the time. We went and we took it and removed the table and we took a bunch of like charcoal ashes and stuck them on the floor and we marked it off, cordoned it off with caution.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were in Mexico.
Wrote up a thing telling about insurance waiver and who your insurance is. Do you have insurance?
What the fuck?
That's pretty funny.
I think next year I'm planning on going to Mexico with him.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a wife.
You're gonna do like his ass did. Hey, Mitch's been a bartender. We're just gonna go back to the bartender's house and fucking hang out. Who the fuck does that?
They go back to the bartender's house and they like cook them tacos and shit. I was like,
is your dad kind of cartel affiliated?
No.
But how's a big white dude just jump in the bartender's car and go?
I don't know.
Off of the resort.
My dad's pretty likable in his old age.
What happened to you? You're like so unlikable.
That's not true. Most people like me.
Who are most people?
I'm kind of like you. If I can sniff out bullshit, and if that's it,
Is that
you're probably not going to like me because I'm going to fucking tell you about it. I have no qualms. And you're like that too.
No, I'm
you have
not.
no qualms. Yeah, you bullshit.
I'm likable.
But people don't like you because if you fucking sense that they're full of shit, you're going to call them on it.
That's not true.
It's true with me. I think it's true with you.
Now, you probably do.
You can be kind of an asshole.
Me?
Here we go. All right. This is what I was waiting for.
When have I ever done anything?
Well, not to me.
Well,
we've seen you in action now.
Where?
Name the place.
That's bullshit.
Topeka?
Fuck Tracy Morgan.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck Tracy.
I mean, really.
Ouch. I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better.
Are you?
I fucking ate lunch with a snitch this week. I'm doing better.
I Googled dry snitching the other day because I thought that was just a term you made
no,
up.
It's fucking dry snitching.
I forgot what the fuck it was.
It's like, well, I didn't spill anything. It was a guy who's drinking the seltzers. That's dry snitching.
To snitch indirectly by talking in an excessively loud voice.
No.
That's what it says.
Well, the first part.
It was originally prison jargon.
I've never been to prison. Denise was laughing. I've never been to prison. Ever.
Instead of telling you outright, the dry snitcher in the workplace speaks speaks loud enough that your boss or supervisor can hear what he or she was going to tell on you for.
So,
what did you think it was?
I didn't think. I knew what it was.
Oh.
That's why I say dry snitches. It's like telling on somebody indirectly.
Gotcha.
Like saying the black guy in the room's always, I don't know, I can't even come up with something. But
a felon?
I'm not, who, me? I'm not a felon. I'm really tired of your racist bullshit.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be a podcast if you didn't accuse me of being racist.
You are racist.
But I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose because you always tell me I am. So.
It's like your legs have rigor mortis. You're always walking.
Rigor mortis?
Whatever the fuck it is. You're trying to make it rhyme. I'm offended because you just... Denise, just chime in whenever you want. You can tell either one of us to shut the fuck up.
Kind of am, aren't I?
Huh?
Kind of am, aren't I?
What?
But boy, you really talk a lot.
That's because if I don't, he told me he wanted no dead time.
No, when I'm Googling shit, you stop talking. I'm like, this is when you should be fucking talking. I'm over here fucking, I'd never learned how to type.
Yeah, you don't always have to control the whole thing,
So see, I like this.
You're not always
You're
not always in control.
Sir.
Well, he won't say anything. Let's see how it does if I say almost nothing. We're trying that. And go.
But you asked the good questions.
But I really don't. Denise
you do. You ask more questions than me.
Denise just goes, you know what? All you fucking do is talk. I thought it was a podcast. You said we can't.
But you don't let anybody interject. I mean, you just keep going. Keep going.
Well,
let somebody else talk. Hey, ask me a question.
I've been asking questions.
Not very
this
many.
Motherfucker didn't ask one question.
I'm terrible at fucking interviewing people.
You put this together.
I did.
I am a co-host.
Just because you always wanted to do fucking comedy together with me, like a comedy team, like it's fucking in the 50s. Let's just do a fucking podcast. You're like, what's a podcast? I was like, we talk into microphones and record it and put it on the internet. So
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know.
Well, that's good.
What'd you say?
I don't think you'd ever make it in comedy. No.
Yeah, well, I haven't made it in comedy either.
What is making it?
I mean, I've got paid.
Better than him.
I've got paid to do it.
See, hey, that's saying something.
Well, what do I need to do to make it?
Go to an open mic, write some jokes, and go to an
talking
open
to
mic
you.
and try. Well, I'm the fucking
funny.
comedian here, so I could tell you.
Did you? She said
that's how I did it.
She said I need to be funny.
Oh, that's a start.
Oh my gosh! I'm so glad I have reserve.
Okay. Tell me a funny story. Tell me the funniest thing that's ever happened.
He won't do it because he's fucking married. I've fucking spilled my guts on the first 5 or 6 of these podcasts about
stories you can tell that wouldn't get you in trouble.
Probably not.
He was telling us one before the...
Yeah. I was going to go with that because that's to me is comedy.
Yeah, he's like, that's comedy. I'm like, yeah, I think some people would find that funny.
You have to understand the emotional torment, and then the thought of loss of life just kept me in a lane. I guess I don't have any funny stories.
If your wife hasn't killed you by now, I think you're safe.
That's not true.
You're right.
I could not probably talk about all the things that I've done. You know a lot of the things I've done.
I've fucking bled on this podcast. I've fucking told crazy stories in the first 8 episodes about shit that my family didn't even know about probably
never
till...
witnessed anything funny. I mean, tell me something you witnessed that doesn't include your wife. Can you not?
Well, none of this includes my wife. I mean, I would incriminate a lot of people, a lot of situations. People just know. Oh,
you only have 30 watchers, so
but
okay, so maybe those 30 do know.
I think we had 80 for the birthday party. I think the most we ever had was like 130 views.
But the things that
we do this for our own fucking therapy. It's not even.
But one person may like and watch, but that person may not be watching alone. So because there's people that I know that have watched, one person's watching, but there's 2 or 3 other people with them. They just don't subscribe to it.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean? So
are you not supposed to say something about them? Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that you can't just say 30 people watch, because if it's 30, you actually have to kind of average for like 60, because people barely seldom watch something alone interested. Denise, the pig. So people
I watch things alone all the time. What are you talking about?
You're going to beat me at every fucking thing I say or do, and this is why I have a fear of you.
A lot of people watch things alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I watch shit alone every day.
That didn't go the way I was planning for it to go. What I was saying was that they're like, have you seen? Dude, check this out. Denise was on blah, 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 blah. Or, so people just tend to share without sharing. So you're just catching the views that people have seen on that. Does that not work?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I'm drinking these hard sodas again.
Well, Denise,
we need to quit doing this podcast. It's the only time I drink anymore to put up with you.
See, I'm talking less.
It's almost like I'm your wife.
She's completely shut me the fuck down. Like I don't want to say anything because I really don't want to.
Ask the question.
Well, I've been interviewing the whole time. I've been asking you questions.
Not very many.
Well, I mean, you're right.
Not very many.
I've asked Romie. You should jump in there. There's got to be things that you want to know.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Are you hiring?
Am I hiring?
Are you hiring? Yeah.
Not at the moment.
No, I'm pretty comfortably paid right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm finally glad you
making more money than I ever have in my life. And
yes, you are.
Have a decent house and pay for it, live alone, and have to fucking depend on anybody.
That you do.
So I'm a strong, independent black woman right here.
Stupid
Ain't no man gonna tell me shit about nothing.
Hey, at one time, weren't you guys doing kind of some kind of crafts there you were offering at some point? What was that about?
Our colors and cocktails.
What was that?
Do art. We did painting and did different crafts and stuff like that. COVID kind of killed it for us. I mean, when COVID hit, I kind of shut it down, and now it's just so hard to get supplies and stuff and quantities where you can do stuff and
they're pretty expensive, aren't they?
So you can go do it. She said it's colors and cocktails. That's what we should have called this podcast.
Yeah,
we should have called the podcast "Colors and Cocktails."
Colors and cocktails would still work.
Every once in a while, that pointy hat bullshit pops up.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of the reasons why I added that room is because we wanted more space because I had people that were coming. We were doing it on Monday nights. And we did it really inexpensive. I mean, I think most expensive class was maybe $35, but usually it was anywhere between 10 to 20.
Uh-huh.
So, teach them different types of art and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I really want to start back up. I've had a lot of people that have asked me.
Yeah, well,
I mean, they've been on for a while. Like I said, I kind of shut down during COVID, and then we kind of went through health issues. And every time I get a staff, then I lose somebody, and then I'm back to
people just don't want to work.
It's fucking wild. I say this all the time. I don't know what the fuck people are doing for work. Fucking government money's gone. Child tax credits are gone. I don't know what the fuck people are doing for work. That's what I said. That's what I tell everybody. It's gotta be.
It has to be OnlyFans.
I always fucking read stories about that.
I know
fucking,
a few.
fucking nurse.
I've
Anybody?
heard of a few anyway.
Oh yeah.
I've done it. Yeah.
Be like, this nurse used to do this and work fucking blah blah blah. And now she makes 6 times as much on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah. And back to the pig. That new edition can be rented out for parties, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What is the meaning of?
Too.
What is the meaning of the blind pig? I think I've Googled this before and I can't remember.
It's a nickname the mafia gave to illegal speakeasies they operated.
Gotcha.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
Because what they do is they have like a animal in the back room, so like a blind pig or a blind tiger is what they'd call it, and so they charge you an admission fee to come in to see the animal, and the alcohol was
Get fucking hammered.
complimentary.
Ah, that's cheap.
Yeah.
That's genius.
And of
kinda
course,
reminds
the other version is the cops were on their payroll and would turn a blind eye to what was going
Makes
on.
sense.
Do you ever watch? That reminds me of Boardwalk Empire.
Never. You talked to
You
me
never
about
watched
it.
Boardwalk Empire?
No, have you?
Oh yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah. Well, and when we opened it, The Sopranos were really big back then, and so we used to have Soprano parties.
See the little
and stuff
smile
at
on
the
her
house.
face.
Yeah.
See the little smile.
But that's why if you look on the walls, I mean, there's mafia stuff.
Oh,
on the walls,
I have.
stuff like that. Yeah,
I have.
yeah,
You watch The Sopranos, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's your favorite?
You know, yes.
I think it's my second.
The Sopranos gave guys the opportunity to get together and do something that wasn't.
Yeah.
That's the only time you could have guys over to have dinner, because we used to meet with a bunch of guys and we
did
would
the same
have
thing.
dinner and watch. I mean, and we watched it faithfully. I mean,
Yeah.
it was an event.
It was always an Italian night at the house. Yep.
Yeah.
Do Italian meals and stuff.
So
And watch Sopranos.
Yeah.
You start calling spaghetti sauce gravy.
No,
what they
no,
call it
I
out
never. Yeah, I just listened for the word mayate
I thought
or molion.
my
Molion.
favorite show all time is Breaking Bad, because I thought they told just as good a story as The Sopranos, but they did it on cable where they couldn't really fucking push the limits like you can on HBO.
It was pretty risky.
Yeah, it was, but I mean the cursing and all that, you can't really do that on cable.
Right. The Sopranos set it off, and then you came in with Sons of Anarchy, and I think everybody now is into Yellowstone.
See, I haven't watched that at all.
You
I
haven't-
heard it's really
I
good.
haven't either.
You've got.
Well, you got to have Paramount, and I don't have Paramount.
Yeah, I'm done fucking subscribing
Well, I mean, that's the
to.
thing.
I support-
all these places are going, all these different things are going to.
Yeah.
You can only watch it on this one, and you can only watch it on that
Yeah.
one. So if you want to get into something, you have to subscribe to all these different things.
I think
It's
there's another
crazy.
one that has the past. I think Paramount has the current.
right.
The current season. But I think there's a couple of other stations you can go back and get. It's worth it. I mean, when you think about whatever the subscription is for that month, where it's $8, $10 or whatever, if you go to the bar, which of course you own the bar, but going out or going to, it's a stay home. I mean, we save money when those things are on because we stay home and we watch it.
Yeah, but like I said, though, you're paying $8 for this one, and you're paying $9
You're right.
for this one, and then you're paying $8 for this one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, by the time you've added it all up,
Yeah,
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, that's just like at the bar. I mean, I subscribe to both cable and DirecTV.
Yeah, I mean, you have all the games.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's ridiculous what I pay
Yeah.
for that stuff.
I got like YouTube TV, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. Because I get Amazon Prime just because I order so much shit off Amazon. And Netflix I just basically got for like fucking comedy specials because they put one out like every Tuesday.
I guess I'm ridiculous.
Amazon Prime, though, went to where they're the only ones that have the Thursday night
Thursday night
football.
Football, yeah.
Yeah.
For X amount of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have them
They
all.
paid like $1 billion for that.
I heard it was like 11 billion and they got shit games.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But it pissed a lot of people off because
Yeah.
one more thing you have to subscribe to.
Yeah. See, I have more, and people were talking about like glitching and shit. Like, I've had more issues with CBS on YouTube TV fucking glitching than Amazon. I don't watch a lot of the Thursday night games, but because they're
Well, here's
usually
the
pretty
crazy thing.
shitty,
Like
but-
for the businesses, we get it if we have DirecTV, we get it for free as long as you have ESPN channels.
Huh.
So yeah, we were kind of freaking out, thinking we were going to have to stream it too. We don't have to. It's part of our direct.
Now bars don't usually get pay-per-views because you have to pay by the occupancy, right?
Yes, right.
So they end up fucking you really large because it's like $500 or what? Or
it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the big fights and stuff. I mean, they're like $5,000. It's depending
on how you're. Yeah. So then, I mean, you have to make a cover charge.
Right. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like people don't understand. You know, you can get it at home for $50, so they think, well, how come you don't have it? You know, it's like, well, because your $50 is like $500 to $5,000. Because I mean, there was one big one we tried to get, and yeah, it was ridiculous. And I mean, I'm only a 100 capacity bar. And
could a guy bring their box from home, buy it at home, and then bring it down to the bar? Would you get caught?
You probably get caught. I don't know. There's a lot of them that do it. There's a lot
really?
Of them that do it. Oh yeah. There are some places that
they bring a house cable box.
They're streaming stuff they probably shouldn't be if they get caught.
So how would they get caught? Do they have like the streaming police that go around? I mean, this is a dumb question, but I'm curious.
They can actually, I mean, they can pick up on your address, your IP address. And stuff.
Oh, from the signal?
Yeah, we actually had our internet blocked by Cox one year. Because somebody they apparently had gotten on our guest Wi-Fi, and they tried to download a copyrighted movie using our IP address.
So they shut you down.
They shut me down. We couldn't get internet. I had to call, and I mean, I had an IT guy there, and I mean, he's going through with his computer trying to figure out why it's not working, and
that's like Big Brother.
we even called them, and they couldn't figure it out. And then all of a sudden, he finally got into something where he found it, saying that it was being blocked because of
somebody tried to
download copyright material, and it was some movie. It was a movie, and it was with Charlize Theron, right? Is that her name?
Charlize, yeah.
Yeah, some movie with her in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess that's not a good idea.
So they can catch you.
I wonder what the fine would be for something like that. Probably thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, that's like music. Like people are always like, you need to do karaoke, or you need to have bands, or you need to do this, you need to do that. Yeah. Then you get
ASCAP, right?
There's 3 of them. There's ASCAP, BMI, and SESAC.
What
so if you
fuck
pay
is
one,
that?
you have to pay them all.
They're like music licenses.
It's a music license. They're like what was the first one you said? ASCAP, American Society for Composers and Producers. Okay. So yeah. So what they do is our jukebox is licensed.
Okay.
So we have to pay licensing fees. We pay fees to have that music play. It's crazy. Depending upon it's based on occupancy. So if you do karaoke, anything that you do in your venue that includes music, they try to they want they make you pay a licensing fee, and it's so much for depending upon what it is. There's different rates for the different things, how many times you have it, what your capacity is. For example, we tried to do rock band down at the bar one year for New Year's Eve. And so leading up to New Year's Eve, because we were having a big rock party, we brought in rock band, and we had it on this is back when we had an actual web page, and we had it on our web page. Next thing I know, ASCAP's calling, and they're wanting me to they sent me a contract, and I'm like, what's this for? They go, well, because you were doing rock band in your bar. I said, it's just a little temporary thing. He goes, it doesn't matter. He goes, you need to pay licensing fees. So we quit.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What's the example of a license fee? Like, how much could that be? Like an estimate.
Oh, it can be anywhere from, like I said, it depends on your occupancy, and what it is you're doing and how often you do it and everything else. So it can be anywhere from $500. Actually, I think the cheapest one that I saw was like $1,000. $1,200. It was $1,200 a year to year, on up, depending upon, I said, how often and what you do and things like that. And then, like I said, they only represent certain composers and producers, certain artists. So then there's them. So if you pay them, then all of a sudden the other one, BMI, they represent a whole different group of artists. So then you have to pay them their licensing fee. So there's another $1,000. And then once you start paying them, then there's another one called SESAC, and they do a whole nother group.
Jesus.
And so then you have to pay them. Yeah, so people don't quite understand why we don't do some of that stuff, or
why you have to charge for the drinks.
Yeah.
Because you're just not paying for the drink.
Yeah.
You're paying for everything that surrounds you.
Yeah.
Come after you too.
They do. They're very, very.
People.
They are very, very aggressive. They like I said, they tried coming after me. They want, because they asked me if I had the volumes on my TVs. I said, we're a sports bar. Well, do you turn the volume up? Do you when you show football? Well, yeah. Well, the guy that wrote the jingle, do you want, are you ready for some football? They want paid. So yeah, for having the volumes, they wanted to charge me for having the volumes up on my TVs.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, they were getting really, really nasty with me. So I went on there. I was going to be nasty back, and I was going to write them and tell them that they were going to have to send me. I want to know what artists and who you represent. And I thought, well, they're probably going to tell me to look on the website. I'll go on the website, and I start looking. All of a sudden, I see this little thing, little tiny down below, exemptions. So I go in and look, and if you're under, I think it's 3,450 square feet, you're exempt. Well, guess what? I was 25. So I call them back, and I'm like, okay. So, yeah. So, me. I call them back, and I'm like going, okay, exactly. What is it? Why is it I have to pay for this licensing fee? I said, okay, that's fine. What are you showing as my square footage? And he does silence. He comes back. He goes, oh, well, we don't have that online. I said, well, maybe you need to get that. Maybe you need to have that information before you start harassing people, because I'm under. Well, you can't, well, we'll have to have proof of that. So I printed off the thing off the county website that showed what my square footage was, and I wrote the nastiest letter you could ever. It was, because they always do it on the phone. So it's like, any correspondence will come by in writing, and it will go straight to my attorney, because this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it was bad. It got bad. So, but like I said, so we're pretty careful what we do.
Did you end your conversation with "forget about it"?
No. In my fashion, it would have been "fuck you," but if you know me at all.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Favorite word. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that, some of the ins and outs of some of that stuff. I just can't even believe how much bullshit you have to go through just to get simple shit. Yeah. I know now. I sit at home and bitch like, why the fuck can't they get the game, or why can't they get the fights?
And they try to come after you if you have like cover bands playing other people's music too?
Yes.
I thought.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, if they catch you, it's like a $25,000 fine per song.
So when you had like the sinners...
Song. If they
play somebody else's music that's copyrighted, yeah.
So when you have like for your anniversary, you have to get a special bullshit and give them their money for it.
No, I do it under the radar.
Oh, good deal.
It's like that on YouTube too.
You really want to say that out loud?
If we play like, remember that fucking intro music we used to use? Like, on YouTube, as long as you give them credit, they still fucking blocked us. So if we did have 1,000 followers, like, we couldn't monetize it. Like, if we had advertisers that paid us, they would take our money, which we'll probably never have 1,000 fucking subscribers.
Well, what sucks about these companies is that, they don't, like, we do it mainly once a year. Once a year, we have our big party. That's it. They don't have a fee scale for once a year.
They just want the yearly.
They want you to, it's you do it once a week, or 3 times a week. There's no once a year.
Gotta love those loopholes.
They want to charge you the same thing, to do it once a year as somebody that does it once a week.
Do they have a covert rep someplace in this area?
They actually do have people that go around.
Secret shopper type people that come in,
They do.
I want that job. I'll make a deal with you.
Fucking dry. That's just snitching. That ain't dry snitching.
When we very first opened, we wanted to do karaoke, and we even bought I've got our own karaoke machine, a real nice one and everything. And I actually had somebody from them came in. They actually came in the bar, and it's like, and they were like, well, here's your contract that you're gonna have to sign, blah blah blah. It's like, well, we didn't know that. Well, now you do. I said, okay, we won't do it no more, and we didn't. cut it out.
That is so fucking...
Yeah.
That shit is fucked up.
And you think 100% of that fee goes to the artist?
Right. Yeah. Or the composer, or the producer, or the...
But you think they give a fuck in Salina, Kansas?
It's like Spotify.
They do.
I mean, they're going to shit.
I tell you what,
anywhere.
Go online and look. You should see. And they go after even the little mom and pops. They've gone after, and they, like I said, if they go after you, they will win.
We should boycott all their bullshit. Just fuck them all. Just like nobody buys shit or do. That's fucked up.
It's like that on, like, everything's went streaming now. Like, I know because my CD's on Spotify. Every play of every track, I get 0.0003 cents. So you make no money. Like, who was it? Was it Peter Frampton? Had like 18 million fucking downloads of one song, and he made like $3,000 off of it. That's it. That's fucking crazy. Because you don't make any money off streaming.
Don't understand it.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
It's like I want to go to the bar more now just because I know the owners need the money.
And you like to drink.
Well, no, it's like you want to go in there and order just more than one drink because they pay for all this shit.
Well, that's just like, them going to the cashless society and, everybody using cards and stuff like that. Shit.
Y'all get hit with a 3%, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Better find a bar that takes dick if it gets that bad.
Is that on debit too, or just credit?
Yeah, no, all of it.
Debit?
Any card. It ranges. It varies, and the percentage varies because like they charge you so much per transaction. So like every time I run your card, it's 10 cents.
Like some places, I think American Express is the most because some places don't take American Express strictly for that because it's like more.
Their percentage is higher.
Yeah.
But like even on Visa, MasterCard, especially like on your reward cards and stuff, if you have like your Cabela's cards and stuff, like we actually have to pay a higher fee for you to use your Cabela card because they got to figure out a way to cover the...
Yeah, start taking cash to the fucking bars.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Not you, everybody.
Wow.
That's like people don't understand. I get some of these kids that come in and they order a drink and they want to pay for a beer with their card.
Yeah.
And we try to get them, hey, why don't you let us swipe your card, and why don't you, if you're going to have more, let us just swipe it once, because every time we swipe it,
it's 3%, right?
Yeah, well, it's another 10 cents.
Fuck.
Every transaction is 10 cents.
Oh, plus the 3%?
Plus the 3%, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And then, of course, you got your fraud protection. You got your fraud. There's so many fees associated with it. It's not even funny.
I'm definitely
it's ridiculous.
I'm going to come in more. I'm going to do my part to keep you open.
I'm going to hold you to that. We'll go drink together.
I am going to do my part.
I'll put my Uber sign in the window of my car.
Well, I know you're not going under, though, but I mean...
But yes.
I didn't realize it was
Here's what I'll do.
So much stuff.
I got a little Uber sign for my window. I'll put it on and light it up, and then I'll drive us home drunk. Because they're not going to pull over an Uber driver.
That's genius.
Right? It is.
That's genius.
I know a guy that used to own a business here in town, and he would drive his business vehicle at night.
The pig may be my...
I could probably say it because I don't even think that business exists anymore, and this guy lives in North Carolina now, but he used to own Lock Dock way back in the day. Oh. And he'd drive that fucking thing. He would take calls. We'd be fucking drinking at his house, and he would take calls to go fucking... That's how you know you're good at your job. You're fucking 10 whiskeys in, and you can still go fucking pick a lock.
That's not bad. My daughter just bought a house about a block away from you.
Oh, yeah?
So the pig may have to be the new spot to get trashed at, because I can walk a block to my daughter's house and sleep there. I can drive a block.
Can you bring company?
It's a large house. It takes up the whole corner. I mean,
I'd let people sleep here. Well, soon the old podcast studio, I got to get set up as a bedroom.
No, fuck that.
Done that. I got like a 3-day weekend. I think I'm going to do it this weekend. And I got a bedroom downstairs and a bathroom. So.
Yeah, throw me Bee Gees blanket. I'll be laying on fucking dog nut.
I move it when people come over to sit there. She's fixed. I don't know why she does it. She humps the blanket like 2 or 3 times a day for like maybe 5 seconds, and I'm like, "You got no stamina."
Must be.
And that's coming from somebody that doesn't have any stamina.
She growled. That's pretty bad. You know what? I'm blown. I'm blown away at all the
how
shit.
fucking hard it is to own a business.
Yes, a bar. I mean, they make you pay to breathe.
Yeah, pretty much.
This has been educational for me. I am like blown away. It makes me wonder how some bars are even staying open.
Yeah, especially during the fucking because people had no fucking sympathy for like business owners during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm more susceptible than most people to fucking COVID because of my fucking kidney transplant and my fucking immune system being shit. But even though, like, those people can stay home. Like, if you go out and you're, like, prone to that shit, you know you're exposing yourself. But they didn't have enough information at the time to do the mass fucking shutdowns that they did. And it affected a lot of... There's so many fucking businesses closed during that.
Did they give bars assistance?
And I mean, a lot of people died, but a lot of people had underlying conditions that died. It wasn't like fucking healthy young people. I don't know about that.
That was a conspiracy. They wanted to thin our populations down.
I don't know about that.
No, that's what they did.
I'm not saying like.
Can you shut the fuck up for a minute?
I'm not going. You've been talking most of this time. I'm not talking like
conspiracy. That's some shit. I have a really important question.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to know. Did the government offer you bar owners any kind of assistance?
Yes.
Or were you just fucked in the game?
No, they did.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
So, like, I mean, you could apply for like the PPP loans, and the county actually got some money that that you could apply for assistance for.
I just was wondering because like, your livelihood is fucked. There were some people that didn't
do it because, I mean, of course, on all those, there's little clauses in there that we reserve the right to come in and audit to where the money went because it's supposed to be used for certain things.
Well, shit, we know some people that did that and got fucked over, but got in trouble.
Yeah, and,
you're right.
And I know people that didn't apply for the money particularly for that reason because anybody snooping in their books.
Yeah.
So I don't have nothing to hide. So
I just, I guess I'm pretty naive when it comes to
But I used mine right. I used mine the way you were supposed to.
Well, of course you are.
Wasn't it meant to like keep your employees on and pay your employees and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's like, my employees, they went, when we closed down, they were on unemployment for maybe 2 weeks. And after that, they all came off. They could have made more on unemployment, but they all came off of unemployment. And even though we weren't open, I was still paying them whatever their average hours were. I paid them for that. Plus, I gave them what their average tips had been. So
they say everything rises and falls with leading. So, I mean...
So I made sure... So like I said, they could have made more by staying home. I mean, they did stay home, but staying on the government. But they also knew that, I got the money, and that's what it was for, and I needed that money also for the other bills.
Right.
So... Anyway, so they all gladly...
Because you guys have like one or two people... Well, for a while, there, like, you couldn't be in the bars at all. How long did that last, where you couldn't be in the bars?
It's funny.
They shut us down. We were shut down from March until the very first part of May. So pretty much all of April. It was like March 23rd through May 6th, I think.
Wow.
And then when they did let us open, we were limited. You could, the only way, and that a lot of that was on the city. The city's the one that limited us. Mm-hmm. But it was, you had to have all your tables had to be 8 feet apart. Yeah. I mean, when you're talking, as small as we are, I mean, that leaves you.
You get 2 tables.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, we had like the pool table shoved back because, I mean, we didn't let anybody play, which undid all the games. We had tables and chairs piled up so people couldn't sit. We had everything spread out. But, like I said, the PPP money helped get us through.
Did you have very many people come in?
Huh?
Did you have very many people come in?
Yeah. And you'd be surprised the people that did come in.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Uh-huh. People that
It's all right, I'll let Bijou out. She's whining.
That's okay.
In fields that were really, trying to keep you limited.
But yet they were out.
Yeah, kind of like the do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah, there was a lot of that going on in town. A lot of that going on.
Like, there's so much shit when COVID hit that, like, companies did that they said they could never do, like working from home and fucking drinks to go. Like, you could just fucking get cocktails to go from bars and shit.
We can still do that.
Can you?
Yeah.
They didn't,
wait, how does that work? I know you can
fucking go through Spangles and get a fucking thing. They put a sticker on it to make sure you don't drink it.
Because Kansas law used to be you couldn't. And then when they started, all this stuff started running out, they decided to make that permanent for bars. But they did put a limit on it. So we can only do it until 11 p.m. So we used to be able to do it all the way up till 2 a.m., but now we have to stop by 11.
How do you order a drink? Like you would say, can I have was it mostly beer?
No.
So if I came in and got proper, if I wanted proper to go, how would you give it to me?
In a to-go cup. And then it would be, we have to put it in a bag, in a clear bag.
So you'd give me...
and we have to seal it in a tamper-proof bag, or sealed.
The pricing's the same, too?
So kind of like Spangles.
So you'd give me a big old deal for like a shot of proper.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. But you could buy like, if you said I want 2 beers, you would just put 2 beers in a deal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know you could still do that.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Has anybody ever been drinking there and wanted to take a couple of drinks home with them and then took drinks to go?
Yeah.
Would like to pay my bill and can I get 2 to go?
Yeah, all the time.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I mean, especially, once 11 o'clock hits, like I said, it used to be before all the way up till 2 a.m. So, yeah. And that was nice because when you had people still hanging in, but I still got a drink. Here it is to go. Get the fuck out, That was nice. Now we can't do that. We have, like I said, we have to cut it off at 11. They have to have it out of the bar by 11.
I mean, so in theory, we could go to the Pig and say we were going to ride up to like where the lake is. Mm-hmm. We could each buy 2 or 3 beers to go, throw them in our saddlebags and dip out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right on. Is that what you want to do now?
I didn't know you could.
I didn't either. I know you could during COVID. I didn't know they had kept that.
Yeah, they kept it.
I guess so, because Spangles is fucking...
Yeah. You wonder how much Spangles had to do with that, too.
Yeah, they run Kansas, don't they? Nobody knows Spangles outside of fucking Kansas. Spangles has got... The fucking Stevens family, they have a monopoly because they own Spangles and they also own Genesis Health Club. So they'll make your fucking ass fat and then be like, well, why don't you come here and work it off?
They really?
They own Genesis and Spangles, yes.
How do you know who they are?
Well, because Renee Stevens used to be on TV all the time. She would do her own commercials. She's one of the owners. Oh. And people used to make fun of her because she has a lisp.
That's not funny.
Well, I didn't say it was. I'm just saying that's what they used to do.
Stop it.
Like comics, like comedians in Wichita, like she wasn't really well liked, I guess. So I don't know. I've never met her.
I'm super excited. 2 reasons now. Permission to talk, ma'am?
Sure.
Mariah.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, well, after this I will. I can get fucked up.
My nigga.
I can get fucked up at the Pig.
I'm fucked up
and
already.
Walk
I've had like
to
3 hard sodas.
House.
I'm such
so
a
I
lightweight.
think that's going to change the way I play the game. I mean, it used to be my mom was kind of close to there, though, but Mariah's really a block away on the other side of
well, all the plans I could have tomorrow night, let's just throw them out the window. Let's just go get fucked up at the Pig.
I'm going to go in the morning.
In the morning? I'm off tomorrow, so.
I mean, I go to have... Sometimes we go this way.
Go have some breakfast pizza and some fucking Bloody Marys or something.
There you go.
Are you going to get up at like 6 or 7?
Dude, I get up at 3 for work.
Well, then cool. Then let's go like 7.
All right.
7.
Do this?
Sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not there.
Well, a lot of times, mostly Friday mornings I am, but this Friday I'm going to kind of be dipping in and out. My sister's having a big sale, and so I got to try to help with.
You have a sister in Salina?
Yeah.
Are you from Salina?
No, McPherson.
Oh, see, I thought you were from the East Coast somewhere.
So it is McPherson.
Yep.
It's a big debate. McPherson. That's what I call it.
Yep.
I really thought that you were from out of state.
I love how fucking... I kind of hate, but I also love how cunty people from Salina are when people from not Salina say Salina. They're like, actually it's Salina.
Yeah.
Be like, but it's Saline County. It doesn't make any fucking sense. If it's Saline County, it should be Salina, right?
You would think.
McPherson has lots of money. It's a pretty rich town. Well...
Dude, I love right before you get McPherson, that fucking rest stop in the middle where it splits and there's never no. Dude, I used to fucking roll the Charger through there about 140.
Why?
Because I could.
Oh.
I missed that car. It was so fucking fun to drive.
Escobar?
Pablo. What did I call it?
I think it was Pablo Escobar.
No, it was, what the fuck did I call that thing?
The pussy wagon?
Not that.
I thought it was Escobar.
That much pussy in that thing. Pablo Escobar. That's what it
Whatever
was.
it was, but
I don't know.
It had something to do with that.
Yeah, because I got pulled over a week after I got it because the windows were tinted too dark by a fucking highway patrolman.
Yeah.
So I had to go get the fucking window tint stripped. I was like, I bought it like this, but I actually got the place I bought it from to pay to have the fucking window stripped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they sold it to me with a legal tint. So, but yeah, I missed that fucking
Always
car.
a victim.
I bought that car for $35,000. A year later, I wanted to buy a house, and I couldn't afford both, so I traded it in. They gave me $40,000 for it. If I had kept it another year, I probably could have sold it for $48,000. Fucking used car prices are fucking wild.
Or is it white privilege?
No. It's used car prices. Because the chip shortage, you couldn't get fucking new vehicles for a while. There was like fucking super speedways down in the south with just like thousands of fucking Ford vehicles because they couldn't get chips just sitting there.
And you heard they had the Ford trucks were held up too because they couldn't get the blue oval.
Oh damn!
There was a shortage on the blue ovals that went on the vehicles.
There's a shortage everywhere. Fucking COVID ruined everything.
It's crazy.
Huh. By the way, do you have any clips?
I do. We're like an hour and 10 in, so this has been good though. Like you learned a lot. We
I
both
did.
learned a lot from the bar
shit
business.
ton.
I knew some of the ASCAP shit. Like you have to fucking basically they just fucking ring you for every penny they can get.
Yep.
For everything you do in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have some clips. So you want to watch some clips?
Well, yeah.
I just got them ready earlier.
I just can't wait till Denise leaves so I can talk a lot again. When she's fucking gone,
nobody shuts you the fuck up.
She just did.
One time in an hour and 10 minutes.
That's a lot.
You shut the fuck up because you wanted to shut the fuck up.
No.
Nobody shuts you the fuck up.
No, well, I guess she's
anybody that watches this fucking podcast that knows you or works with you, fucking because
a lot of people you work with.
A lot of people you work with watch this.
I just
a lot of people I work with watch this too.
Put the fucking clip on. Next week I'm talking extra.
When I'm not here.
Who's our guest going to be next week? It's your turn to get somebody.
The mayor. I'm going to try to get the mayor on. Yeah.
We need to get Mikey on here too.
Mikey who?
Mikey.
The mayor.
EBL Mikey.
No, not that mayor.
I don't know how to pronounce
the mayor.
Neighborhood.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce
Mikey Buse.
Buse. Okay, I didn't know how to pronounce his last name. I didn't want to fucking get shit.
Buse won't ever be able to talk. You'll have to get him 2 sheets in. Yeah.
He drove my drunk ass fucking home one day, or from Chuck's to the VU for Kristen's birthday when we.
Oh,
that was fucking.
Yeah, that was terrible. That wasn't a good time.
I was taking tequila shots with picklebacks. I'd never done that before.
Yeah,
it's actually fucking really good.
Yeah, and by the way, thank you, Blind Pig, for getting proper.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna go in the morning and have a couple shots of proper and a breakfast pizza.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, don't fucking.
I'm.
What time we meeting, or do I got to text you?
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Can you get a hamburger in the morning?
No.
The same, just the breakfast stuff. At what time?
Wings. You can get wings, chicken strips.
Okay.
What's on the breakfast pizza again? You said gravy and
do the gravy, scrambled eggs, bacon, and cheese.
They got chicken and waffles. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
They have chicken and
our
waffles.
chicken and waffles are really good.
Yeah, they have chicken.
Well, that's what I'm gonna have.
We have
Maybe I'll call
Belgian.
Pop.
We have the Belgian waffles with the pearl sugar.
Are the Belgians the big boys? They're the fat ones, right?
Yeah, and they got these big fucking chunks of sugar in them that caramelize when you fucking cook it, right? There you go.
Yeah. You do those with with our chicken strips. And
but you said their chicken strips are the bomb.
And we have a spicy honey sauce we put over it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought the chicken strips. I thought the chicken strips over at Paramount were good until I had those, and I just never. And you get lots of them. They're huge. They're fat, and it's not all breading. It's chicken with a little bit of breading.
Look at him; he loves it.
No, I really do. My mouth started getting wet.
Maybe I'll text Pop, see if he wants to have some breakfast in the morning. He's usually up at 5 a.m, fucking running 5-mile fucking marathons or whatever he does.
Right.
Like,
I'll let Mikey know too, because
he's had fucking 3 surgeries. You're fucking barely getting from the fucking couch to the kitchen. But anyway, we to do these clips.
Do the clips.
Let's do the clips. These are all short ones. My TikTok's been fucked lately. You know what I got? I don't even know how I got it in my algorithm for fucking TikToks. They're fucking people on there popping pimples and shit.
Nobody wants to watch that.
No, they just keep popping up though.
All right. Well,
you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
What are you fucking watching porn again?
Well, it's A little bit.
Don't show it to the fucking camera. I don't want to have to fucking blur it out again.
Can't even.
I've had to fucking censor. I've had to bleep 2 things out and blur 1 thing out, and it's all been him and his wife.
Yeah, but I was watching porn.
I know, and then you showed it to the camera. You're like, nobody can see it. There was this big fucking ass with a dick going in it right on the camera, so I had to fucking blur it out.
That's the American way.
Well, they'll throw us off YouTube.
It doesn't.
And then our 30 listeners will fucking go listen to
Kristen
something
gets
else.
new titties next weekend, so we can't put those on YouTube. We can't put those up there. I think my wife's into women now.
We could put stars over it.
You just over the areolas?
I think so, maybe.
I don't know. We better try someone else first.
I mean, she's going to come on here and show them, right?
I don't know.
Why is she getting them?
Because she wants them.
I know, but why not just show them off?
You know what she said?
You don't think if I had like a fucking 12-inch dick, I'd be fucking getting it out like at Dillon's everywhere?
I don't.
Just be walking with it. Fucking.
Why are you looking at me like I'm the one? I don't. She wants them, so she's getting them. That's where it's at. That's what I think. I don't know.
I want to see them.
Well, then you need.
I just want to see if the doctor did good work.
They gave us a computer image of him, but we won't know. Once she's out of surgery, I'll be cool. I'll be like, okay, you're not dead, because I took out more life insurance just in case.
They give you a what? A computer image?
Well, they give you like a computer image of what they'll be like at different sizes and different. Like if you're getting
when you go on a website and you buy furniture and if you take a picture of the room, it'll show you.
They took a picture of her against the deal, and then they computered it and showed her what the different sizes would look like. And I don't know. I know that she's going as large as they can go.
What?
Because that's what she wants. Yeah, and she's already a double D, or I don't know. I don't care. I'm not a boob dude. I'm a calf and butt guy. Calf and butt.
Calf.
Calf.
What the fuck is a calf guy?
I don't.
Legs, but just very specific calves.
Calves.
You do fucking box jumps and fucking squats. Squats, do they work the calves or
I don't know.
the quads?
I don't work out. I'm not a workout guy anymore.
I don't know if you can tell by looking on camera, but I am also not a workout guy. I go downstairs to do laundry. When I come back up, I stop like halfway up, and I'm like,
I
need one of those fucking lift chairs that goes. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that. I'm fucking way better than I was.
Clips. Denise
okay.
She's like looking at me like I'm the one doing something wrong. Like she's looking at me like going.
Because you're usually the one doing something wrong.
But I'm not. When she's here, I mean, if she comes back, I'll be quiet again. But when she's gone, I'm intimidated, cautious.
I don't.
Respectful.
I don't find you intimidating.
I'm not intimidating.
No, I don't think you are.
You've never fucked up before.
See, if she wasn't, if she thought she was intimidating, she would be offended by me saying I'm not intimidated.
It's the
She'd
only
be like,
part
"Motherfucker, you better be intimidated."
I wipe shit off when I'm done, and I get close enough. I don't. Not one drop. When I wash my hands, I wash the sink out, throw the towel away, just in case.
Okay, so we're gonna watch these clips. So up there. Okay.
Wait, do y'all serve crackers?
Serve anybody.
We serve anybody.
That's fucking hilarious.
I saw that one, but
did you?
I saw that one today, but I just didn't know. I wasn't.
If you find some, send them to me, because I have a hard time. Maybe your algorithm's different than mine.
You need to probably hire Chris, because she spends like all of her time on
TikTok.
I
was wondering what she's doing at work, but here's a good one.
Daddy, can you pass me the salt, please?
Come on, child.
Oh shit!
You said, "Daddy."
So she's having dinner with her boyfriend and her dad, and she's like, "Daddy, pass me the salt," and her fucking boyfriend hands it to her, and the look on her dad's face is like,
yeah. Something about being called daddy makes you kind of goofy.
In front of your dad, your actual dad.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
That'd be fucking awkward.
That would definitely be a problem.
Oh, this is a good one. This is why you don't fucking go on stage. This is why you don't try to attack comedians or musicians or fucking get on stage like an asshole.
Because things happen.
Yeah, like this.
Not play.
He got fucked up. Not only did he get fucking hit by like a linebacker off the stage,
yeah,
he hit his head on the back of the fucking guardrail. Watch this shit again. bah, he gets fucking
Not play.
folded up like an accordion. That's what you get. Don't fucking get on stage.
I wonder what kind of insurance they have for shows like that.
Probably a lot. The
lot.
venues definitely got to have like fucking. But I don't think like. Do you see that guy that ran on the football field at the Rams game to do like a gender reveal? He had like a fucking pink thing, and Bobby Wagner for the Rams fucking laid him out. So he was trying to sue him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker. No, you can't. No, they're gonna throw that shit out of court and laugh him out of court. Yeah, you can't fucking. You can't go on a fucking. That's. I'm sure he got arrested.
Yeah, but
You can't fucking.
if
do
someone
that.
breaks in your house and you shoot him and you don't fucking kill him, they can come back and get a civil suit against you.
Yeah, that's why you fucking make sure they don't bleed in your
But I'm
nose
just
and drag
saying
them
that's the
outside.
same, it's like the same thing.
Just back them out on your fucking porch and then shoot them.
No, I mean if they break in, you have to kill them. You can't injure them.
Can't, yeah.
Or no, they have to be in the house, right? They can't,
Yeah.
you can't shoot them
Right.
outside.
You can't shoot them in your yard. There'd be a lot of dead people. Unless you're in Texas, they can kill you anywhere in Texas. But
They don't give a fuck down there.
no, not it.
You know who Herschel Walker is?
I do. And please, let's just skip that because he shouldn't be running for shit because he can't even fucking talk.
He cannot talk.
I mean, he's the
He's
stereotype
a
of
backwoods
a big.
fucking country
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. He was good at football though.
So you know the backstory though. Like he's totally pro-life, abortion with no limitations for rape or fucking incest.
No.
So he wants to.
They
he
asked
wants-
him about women. He goes, "Yeah, I like women."
Well, this woman came forward. A couple now have came through with like fucking photocopies of receipts that abortions he's paid for, and they've confronted him on it. And he's like, no, this guy fucking. Just watch.
Herschel, I got you some condoms.
Yeah,
If you wear the condoms, you won't get the girls. You won't get the girls pregnant, and you won't have to pay for the abortions. Here, take them. Take the condoms. The condoms for him. I thought you'd want the condoms.
That's so fucked up.
That's funny though. It's at a rally.
It's
Hand him
funny.
one of
It's
them?
funny.
Because he's had to pay for the abortions. Here, just put it in his pocket.
Where was this at?
Probably down south somewhere because that's where he's running. He's running in Georgia, right? Yeah,
Georgia.
So
Georgia?
That's where he's from, or that's where he went to college from. I think.
That's where he's running for Senate.
Yeah.
Georgia.
I can't.
He was he's a Heisman winner for the Georgia Bulldogs, but he's
Right.
He's going into runoff.
yeah.
Well, I guess if Herschel does it, Bo Jackson will do it.
So
next.
see, I'm bipartisan on my hate. Remember that fucking Joe Biden video I played when his wife was getting out of the car and this fucking guy was yelling at her, "Your husband's the fucking worst president ever." She's like, "Thank you."
Oh, gee.
I think they're all fucking terrible, but what's my favorite thing to watch? You should know this.
Stepson porn.
No, I mean on here the clips.
Oh.
No, that's you can't even fucking avoid that shit anymore. It comes up no matter what you watch on
I don't know
Pornhub.
what is fat people falling. Oh shit! That is not okay. That is not okay.
The horse is like, I'm fucking done.
Wow,
The horse is probably like glad that she fell.
you set me up. You set
You
me
knew
up.
what I was. Yeah,
I
you
know,
what my
but
favorite
you made
thing
me
is.
say it out loud. Now I'm gonna get a phone call.
From who?
Somebody big.
Oh yeah.
You set me up.
I'm not pretty sure that person doesn't watch anymore.
Well,
Did I tell you I seen that person in
I know it
Sam's?
sucks to be you.
And I avoided. She was in the self checkout.
You're too much information. Just who cares?
She was in that self checkout, and I went completely because she's the type of person to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be like, "Don't fucking talk to me. You know what you did."
Ladies, if a guy calls you hot, he's looking at your body. If a guy calls you pretty, he's looking at your face. If a guy calls you beautiful, he's looking at your heart. All three guys still want to fuck you, though.
Right?
I don't know.
Shut up. Oh, I'm married now.
No, that's not it.
But in your single days, right?
I wasn't that. I was just straightforward. This is going nowhere.
But you don't agree.
But tonight it's going everywhere.
Watch this kid.
I missed it. What did he do?
They're singing like a hallelujah song at like a school play, and he just fucking watch.
I missed
And like the mom like says something out loud too. She's like, no. He grabs his fucking crotch and just starts grabbing the shit out of it.
That was funny. Oh, man.
Hey, what's your favorite position?
Oh, probably dogging.
No, I mean like in softball.
Oh, third.
I haven't seen that one.
That's good. We got one more. This is, I don't even know how to fucking explain this. I'll just play it.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross and funny.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. Get it this time. You think you're faster than me, Hold on, what that? No, whoa, with that fish? Hold on. I took him left.
That's terrible. That's the one. Yeah, that's terrible.
You know how much it takes for a dog to throw up? They eat their own shit.
I can't even, ouch. Yeah, I bumped my head. I can't even do that. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, fuck this.
Fuck. This has been a fun one.
It has.
This is almost as fun as the fucking birthday pod.
I know. Mostly because she had me shut the fuck up.
And we learned that was very educational.
You know, I learned a lot about the bar business.
If she had you shut the fuck up, then...
She can't be here every week.
You talked a lot, though.
I really didn't.
He talked a lot.
No, I really didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
But that's what you do. You talk a lot.
You told me to.
But it's entertaining.
But you told me to.
I told you to do it when I'm Googling shit, but you never do.
No, but you told me to anyway.
All right. So that's it for the clips.
All right.
Well, you should be pretty proud of me. I bet if you go back, I think I probably only said the word fuck. That's probably on my second time.
You should say it twice more.
That's your favorite word?
That is my favorite word.
I like it quite
Ask anybody.
I like it quite a bit. It's such a... Yeah, it's got that... And then the hard K sound, and it's... Like, when I do comedy on stage, I try not to say it a lot, but sometimes it fucking helps you get the fucking point across that you're...
I can't understand normal things.
There's lots of times Marcia says she thinks hears me say it from home. She'll be at the bar. They'll be watching something on TV they know I'm watching. They go, I think we heard you say that word all the way in. Yeah.
That reminds me, too, when you were talking about, like, the jukebox, like my pops, like, you can fucking play jukebox. You have an app on your phone for the jukebox. You can just play shit from your phone to the jukebox. Like, my dad would be sitting at home and play like Kesha and shit that people don't want to fucking hear
just
at
to
the
fuck
fucking
with them?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My pops is fucking nuts. He'd be sitting at home with his wine and playing shit that he knows the people
we could sit like we had guys that used to come in the bar all the time, and they used to late at night they'd start fucking with Paramount, and they start playing a bunch of songs on Paramount's jukebox.
That's so...
And then people from Paramount would use it. So so in July you're playing Christmas songs in the middle. So everybody's like going,
that is nothing. I'm going to play the song My Dick.
So, but the thing is, I mean, you can search it anywhere. I mean, like the AMI app, which is what we have. And yeah, I mean, I could play a song.
That's cool.
I've
got to do it.
That's cool. That's kind of like my Traeger.
My
Traeger grill. I can be in fucking Hawaii and change the temperature on it. Not that I would be cooking a pork butt while I was in Hawaii, but
I'm gonna find a bar deep in the South or way western
and just
Kansas
start fucking playing
and play my nigga. I'm just gonna break it out,
My nigga.
you know. And I'm gonna pay the extra so you can cut to the beginning. You know, like you can bypass everybody's songs.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's genius.
What we need to do is find one
great.
of those bars that you go to and me play it, and we just record the reaction.
What do you mean I go to?
Like, go to one of these little bars, like a bar way out someplace.
Oh, to do, like, comedy in?
No, just, like, go to the bar, and then
gotcha.
I send this song there and send all this shit there, and you can record what's going on.
Oh, the reactions?
The reactions.
That's a fucking good idea, and then play it on here?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Who played that?
I bet you get, dude, like Teskit or somewhere like that, I bet you get it. Goddamn N-word music.
It can't be this close because they play shit like that in Teskit.
Do they?
Abilene.
I did a show in Teskit one night, and this is years ago, probably like 5 years ago. And
I'm thinking Bennington.
My opening, my opening joke, I was like, I think I could live here. It's so nice. It's so quiet and peaceful. I was like, you could almost hear the domestic violence happening in the distance. It was funny, but yeah.
That's the next project.
Not that people in Tesket beat their wives more than any other place, but probably.
They might.
All right, that's the podcast. We did an hour and a half. That's fucking... It's a lot.
Pretty incredible.
It just takes me longer to edit it. But
thanks, Denise, for teaching us.
You're welcome.